Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, November 29th, 2021. And we begin with an 8-year-old math whiz from the United Kingdom setting her sights on a world record. Brooke Cressy is her country's times table champion. She solved 41,627 multiplication and division problems in 4 hours, an average of 173 questions every minute. And that let her beat out nearly 500,000 other kids vying for the title. Much of England uses an online quiz program called Times Table Rockstars. Brooke practices about a half hour every morning before school, and when she's in the zone, won't blink so she doesn't break rhythm. Right now, the Times Table world record is 208 problems in a minute, a feat Brooke's dad says she will soon beat. Move over Delta. There's a new COVID variant making headlines. It's called Omicron and was first detected in South Africa. It's since popped up in several other countries, including Germany, England, the Netherlands, Australia, Israel, and Italy, some of which are now putting travel bans back in place. U.S. health experts say there's no reason to panic, even though they say it's probably already here in the States. Government officials aren't waiting for confirmation, though. Effective today, foreign travelers from 8 African nations won't be allowed to enter the U.S. until more is known about Omicron, including how readily it spreads and whether it's more dangerous than what's already out there. Hanukkah is here. The annual lighting of the national menorah was held last night in the park known as the Ellipse across the street from the White House. First candle honors went to Doug Emhoff, husband of Kamala Harris and the first Jewish spouse of a vice president. The ceremony marked the first night of the 8 days of the holiday known as the Festival of Lights. Right around the corner is Christmas. Today, the First Lady will reveal the theme for this year's White House decorations. And on Thursday, the national tree, which is also on the Ellipse, will be lit with help from performers LL Cool J and country star Chris Stapleton. The tradition dates back 99 years to President Calvin Coolidge. Not only did he introduce the idea of a community Christmas tree, but his was the first decorated with electric lights. A strand of 2,500 red, white, and green bulbs. The kingdom of Queen Elizabeth will be a little smaller by day's end. The island of Barbados was a British colony until 1966, when it gained its independence. But it wasn't a complete break, though, as the Queen remained head of state. Last year, the little island took another big step away from the crown by voting to become its own republic with its own president. That transfer of power takes place tonight, and as proof there are no hard feelings, Prince Charles will be on hand for the ceremony. It's been a busy week for football great turned talk show host Michael Strahan. Yesterday, the New York Giants retired his jersey, meaning no one on the team will ever get to wear number 92. And a few days ago, Blue Origin announced that Mr. Strahan will strap in when it launches its third flight from Texas on December 9th. Joining him, Laura Shepard Churchley, the eldest daughter of astronaut Alan Shepard. He was the first American in space, the 5th to walk on the moon, and so far the only person to hit a golf ball on the lunar surface. Mrs. Churchley and Mr. Strahan are guests of Blue Origin, while 4 others will pay for the privilege. Their spacecraft will carry them 62 miles above Earth, which is the internationally recognized boundary between our atmosphere and space. In other KidNuz notes, Adele is back to breaking Billboard records. 30 has taken the cake as the fastest-selling album of the year in the U.S. and United Kingdom. According to the Billboard, 30 earned the title within 3 days of its release. And to whom do you think Adele gives much of the credit for her success? That would be her English teacher in junior high. In a televised interview, Adele said Ms. McDonald got her interested in literature and basically changed her life. Now, our KidNuz quiz, which today is dedicated to Robert and Sophia of Edmond, Oklahoma, both of whom are celebrating their 9th birthday. Mom, Dad, Tilly, and all of us at KidNuz hope you both have a super fun, super fabulous day. Now, today's questions. On average, how many times table questions did a UK 8-year-old answer in 1 minute? $173. What's the name of the new COVID variant causing concern? Omicron. Which Jewish holiday began last night? Hanukkah. Who does Adele credit for much of her success? Her junior high English teacher. In today's KidNuz Kicker, move aside Meta, pop star Selena Gomez is launching a new social media platform focused on mental health. The Lose You to Love Me singer, her mom, and a family friend put their heads together to create an online space where people can practice mental fitness every day with daily content and conversations. Wondermind will connect people with educational resources, hands-on activities, podcasts, and a safe space online to open up about their feelings. The stigma-free platform launches in February. Before we go, it's time to shout out our teachers, starting with Mrs. Kanitz at Lincoln Elementary in Marshfield, Wisconsin. To New York for Mrs. Mertz at Walt Disney Elementary in Rochester, and Mrs. Prebish at St. Rose of Lima in North Syracuse. Miss Nirmala at Lycée Français International George Pompidou in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and Mrs. Hartford and her Hornets at Bowles Elementary in Quinlan, Texas. Thanks for listening, and again, happy birthday to Robert and Sophia. Please remember to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.